Hello, hello, hello. Welcome
Hey, hey,
back
hey.
to Hideous Tomfoolery. It is episode 53. If those of you are keeping track, I don't know if our episode numbers really count or matter in the way that we've released the show, but we are technically at episode 53.
Which is the best kind of episode 53.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So right before we went live, Emily was telling us about one of her favorite hobbies. Emily, would you like to share?
Adam, you know what? Actually, I'll go on record saying this. Hey gang, hi, it's me, Emily, your friend, your good buddy. Sometimes when you have to pee so bad, and then you do, and then you're like, oh my God, my life just got like exponentially better.
Mm-hmm.
And like that moment where you're just sitting there and you're just like, wow, life is good. All right, guess I'll go do the laundry now. But
It's that like rest stop piss. It's just been hurting you for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
You ever pee so good your nipples go hard?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just
That's a
waiting
good
on
pee.
Emily to try to backtrack out of this topic, and I was gonna be like, "My name's Emily, and I like to piss."
I agree with you, Emily.
Thank you.
That is one of the most satisfying feelings. And this came up because, we always do a check before we go live if everybody's, taking a pee break. And everybody was like, yeah, we're good. But Steve was like, yeah, I pissed already. And it was so sad that
Really
he
moped
didn't-
about it.
Yeah, it's like I should have saved it for the pee break question.
Exactly. That's why I didn't go beforehand, because I knew it would be all the more satisfying when I did.
Yeah.
Griff, real piss edger. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it this time.
It's part of the thrill.
No risk, no reward, dude.
They're gonna hate me in the retirement home.
No, you
That
just
makes two of us, my guy.
Damn it, Grandpa Griff's piss edging again. Get him
Oh,
the
man.
depends.
Your prostate can't take it. I need you to stop.
Please, for your own good. This isn't about me anymore. This is about you.
I love y'all so much.
Look,
How
I
did
think we're.
Papa Norman go? It's like his prostate exploded from piss edging.
The thing was dust by the time he was done with it.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Hardened into a diamond.
It was like one of those things boxers use for their dexterity,
Oh
Speed
man!
bag.
Wow. This is the most proper way for HTF specifically to kick off 2025. I felt like we were getting too tame towards the end of last
Hey, this is our
2024.
golden age.
Piss-related resolution?
Never again,
Like, we gotta
motherfuckers.
get more unhinged. You know what I mean? Oh yeah,
Just say it
Jason.
was our golden year. Flipping under the radar. All right, just making sure.
I was like,
Thank you
man,
for the
nobody
call-out.
took the bait on that one.
Oh,
I
God.
got it. I got you.
Jason does point out that Griffin does have a history of piss-related content. Because in Rich Chef's Rally, that was one of his key character features, was pissing between the legs.
fixation I
Yeah.
Being between people's legs. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's an entire race. The whole of Sheerans are like, I vomit in your mouth, right? So, okay, what's a little piss betwixt the legs between friends,
Right. I mean, are you really friends if you don't?
Are you really?
I mean, that's how you make them. That's how you win friends and influence
It's
people.
certainly one way.
Yeah. I was just, I was listening back and I was like, who are these, responsible, nice people on this show? It doesn't make any sense, And I was afraid that our transition to Twitch and being live and everything, that we had gotten a little soft or hesitant to get weird.
Dull the edge a little.
Yeah, we haven't talked about having sex with
Oh, he's not
cars.
dulling the edge at all.
The edge is sharp tonight.
Yeah, we're sharpening it up. Yeah. All right. Well, you're welcome, listeners.
Thank you, Adam.
And watchers. You're welcome, Emily. Thank you for being brave.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
With your piss journey and sharing that with us.
Thanks for joining us on our Piscapade.
Taking the piss today.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
I have a request.
Sure.
Will you give us a recap?
I'll get there.
Okay.
We got other things to do.
I just didn't want you to surprise us by like jumping right in.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Recap edge, you know.
I know.
Hold it. Piss does come from imbibing fluids.
Yeah, I
so,
was just about to ask you, Adam,
It's one of
what kind
the
of piss fuel you
transitions of
rocking?
all
One
time.
of the.
the
Got unleaded piss fuel?
It's pretty leaded, actually. Well, no, I guess unleaded because it's non-alcoholic, but this is guaranteed to make me pee. It is some apple cider.
Nice.
Makes
That's
you piss.
No vinegar.
Both.
Okay, no listos.
Yeah, it's a nice, spicy little leftovers from Christmas. You know, and I'm not drinking. I don't know why. Because I didn't want to make a drink, so I'm just drinking some regular beverage.
All right.
That's that.
And that's really all I have to say on the matter.
Yeah.
Emily, you look like you're drinking a regular beverage. You're holding it up nice and up to the camera.
Well, no, now I was reading so I'm on an elimination diet, and I think I fucked up.
Oh no!
But it's already. I'm gonna read some more and we'll see. But yeah, no, this is just kombucha.
Kombucha's definitely not a part of an elimination diet, Emily.
I wanted it though, so I put it in my mouth.
What?
See, I'm eliminating not doing what I want. That's the diet.
That's the diet. No. So yeah, kombucha that I'm not supposed to drink. So cheers.
Cheers.
That'll cause you to eliminate for sure.
It's fine. I like to live on the edge.
Speaking of a man on the edge, Steve.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you know me, always rocking a quarter tank. All right, well, for those of you who don't know me, because we are getting started, I'm going to do this old school style. You gotta check out that HLP main feed for our Skull and Shackles show, where you can hear me play Atlas Reiner, the cold-blooded Corsair, a reflection of a sacred Nagaji telekinesis psychic who sails the high seas of Galarian on the Resurrection, searching for ancient secrets and lost civilizations to further his enigmatic goals. You can check me out on the HLP Bestow Curse feed, playing Vicaris Relby, a Nephilim life oracle human with a mysterious past who is tied to the troubled city of Corvosa and a long-dead god. And then if you want to fork over some cash, check us out on the HOP Patreon feed for our show Speak with Plants, where I play Rox Noddy, an Oread pine tree leshy who may not be the brightest bush in the woods, but has a pure heart and a bone-crushing grapple. And then forget about all of that, because Griff and I have some big announcements coming.
Oh boy.
First and foremost, we are scrapping Pathfinder 2e for all of our shows, and we're going to be converting everything to the Manifesto system.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Wow. Man, it was a classic old school Steve intro, and then you threw a zinger there at the end.
Yep. That's all I'll say on the matter. I won't dig that hole any deeper.
Yeah.
And Griffin, I'm drinking piss.
Hey, can somebody clip that? Will you just do me a solid?
Hey, Griff, I'm drinking piss.
That's a piss, Griff.
Urine.
Urine. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. You did that, Steve, and I'm proud
Who's
of you.
next?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of another alleged piss drinker, hey, it's me, Griff.
I'm so
Unfortunately,
glad you
this
did
time-
that for yourself.
This time I'm drinking a Waterloo blackberry lemonade. So I'm on the production side of piss today, not the consumption side.
There we go. It's a cycle,
But,
baby.
Yeah, it is. It is big supply and demand. Speaking of somebody who's big in both. Hey, Heath. What are you drinking?
Hello. I'm drinking the tallest of boys, this Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. I didn't realize they made them in cans this tall.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
9.5%, which
I'm
I
familiar
did
with
not
that
read on the
mistake.
can when I got
Yeah.
it. So we'll see how it goes. Your
Yeah,
boy
you-
gonna be pissing.
Yeah, it's gonna be happening. You're gonna be
Pissed and
pissing
pissing.
and piss drunk. Oh, brother.
Appreciate you, Robs. Got that clip.
Got
Oh,
that
God.
clip.
So fast.
Doing the Lord's work, honestly.
Fastest piss clipper in the north.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now what? You asked for a recap.
Yeah, please.
All right. You guys are doing Trials of Hylax. You did 2. You succeeded at 2. You got the 3rd one to do now. The end. Any questions? Would you like me to expound on any of that?
No, that's about right.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, I was listening.
This one's
You weren't even listening to the recap?
this one's the protect.
Okay. All right.
No, so seriously, the first trial was a first contact trial where you met the color blob people and figured out how to successfully communicate with them and let them know that there is a there out there. And they threw you a festival, gave you some healing pots that took the form of like jelly. And then you did the second trial, which was brokering a peace treaty between some Gorons and some Nuar. The miners and the Gorons had a nursery, and you figured out how to work them into a symbiotic relationship where they could help each other. This is all to prove yourselves worthy of a Hylaxian artifact that is housed here at the Forever Reliquary.
Also pronounced reliquary for.
No. See, I said it that way before last episode, and
That's
you
wrong.
corrected me.
Say it right.
Yeah. You told me I was wrong.
Damn it.
So I had to practice and make sure I was saying it right.
Reliquary.
Reliquary. Yeah, because, the long plot is there is a swarm invasion in the Susquehanne system that is still actively happening, and you guys are trying to find a way to stop it, and through many circumstances, you were led to this comet, which this ancient temple of Hylax is housed, and within it is an artifact that the Council of the Reliquary wants to make sure that you guys are worthy to have, and it might help you against the God Host, which is this new type of swarm component that seems to be is leading this new swarm attack and making them psychically stronger than they have been in the past. So there's a true recap.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I
And
did.
I hope that you piss it out with satisfaction after this episode.
Oh, wow, that was. Yeah.
Thank you for giving me my release recap, Daddy.
Datum.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
That's what I'm here for. Amongst other things, which is to GM this campaign and keep you guys somewhat in a forward direction.
Good luck.
So,
Good luck.
yeah. So it is the morning of the 3rd trial. And I did say this last time, but I'll kind of reset the scene for tonight's episode. You're escorted back to the portal room. And, Tuva's there in front of the portal. And she wiggles her extremities with nervous excitement as the screen displays a jungle landscape of tall, broad-leafed trees. In the distance, huge dinosaurs munch on the foliage at the base of a smoking volcano. Tuva explains. The final trial is one of protecting the innocent. While we always look to diplomacy first, sometimes words are not enough, particularly when the lives of the defenseless are at stake. But it is important to remember that we do not fight for glory or fame. We simply must place ourselves between the innocent and that which would harm them. In this test, you will hopefully not have to fight your charges, but you will have to assist 4 creatures that are in grave danger, though they don't know or understand that. And she goes on to explain some of the details about this. The planet that is being shown to you is Trentiri 3. It doesn't have any civilized societies on it, but does have a variety of plant and animal species, including many types of dinosaurs. A small herd of thyrophorans have settled on the island, separated from the mainland by a land bridge that is underwater most of the year. These huge herbivorous creatures have large armored plates and a powerful tail that they can use for self-defense. It seems as if the life on their island is rather idyllic, with plentiful plants and no predators. However, they of course don't realize that the volcano in the center of this island is about to erupt. And they are in the path of the lava flow. The thyrophorans are poor swimmers, so the land bridge is their only means of escaping the volcano. All the other creatures who live on the island can either fly or swim and can escape on their own. I see the chat saying thyrophorians. Even reading it, I think that. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to slowly say thyrophorians and not say thyrophorians because it's difficult.
All I'm saying is, if one of our amazing artists wants to do a thyrophorian,
Make it thick.
you know, make it thick. That's all I'm saying.
I'm playing a Rhyphorian in one of our shows. Just
As I said, make it thick.
I mean, I think that artwork's already been made, is what Heath is saying. You know,
Make it
anyway.
thicker.
no, I'm saying I need thicker art of my character. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, this is what they look like. Yeah.
Oh, it's like if an ocelot had a baby with that one dinosaur that's got a big mace on its tail.
Ankylosaurus.
Yeah. It's adorable.
So there's 4 of those, right? And Tuva wants you to rescue these thyrophorans. I can't do it. Thyrophorians.
You know what you want.
I think it's Thyreoforan.
It is, but my brain
Heard.
is telling my mouth
Heard.
thyrophorians. So
Sound it out. Thyrophorians.
Thyrophorian. Nailed
with
it.
you.
Sound it out. Thyrophorian.
I
Rule
think that's-
34.
Rule 34.
Oh, no. I think that's intentional too, because like Ankylosaurus, Thyreoforan, you know.
Well, I wonder if there's some
leg.
like Latin root there, because Rhyphorians live on a dragon planet, right? And these kind of have a dragon look to them. I'm not sure, but
Y'all beautiful, beautiful nerds out there. Let us know. Hit us up.
Don't
The
worry.
Latin
I took
pronunciation.
Latin in
That's-
high school.
Thickest
That's
Snickus.
a real dinosaur. Thyreophora is an actual dinosaur.
Oh. I'm learning stuff.
but dinosaurs aren't real, Heath.
Stop it. Stop that now.
Okay.
That was a joke, ladies and gentlemen. He made
It was.
a
That
joke.
was a joke. That was a joke. Dinosaurs live in my house. That's true.
Yeah, so Ankylosaurus are one of the major subgroups of Thyreophorans. So it's like a larger heading, you know, it's like a family.
You know, you can come to HTF. You come to HTF for the piss, and you stay for the dinosaur facts. You know what I mean? Like,
these
you
are the
get
facts.
the best of both
I
worlds.
think you
do
got
a
those
whole
flip flops,
show.
my man.
Stay for the piss. after you came for the dinosaur fact?
You edge for the dinosaur
Yeah.
facts. You come for the piss.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, we're kicking the year
Whoa.
off right.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing great. Okay. So Tuva wants you to rescue them from the gruesome death. However, it's not going to be easy. The dinosaurs are dumb. Well, it says unintelligent here, but I'm going to say they're dumb.
Rude.
And they're not gonna. You're not gonna just be able to walk up to them and say, "Hey, dinos, you're in trouble. Come with us." You know.
Dinos gotta go.
Tuva asks you to avoid using lethal force on the dinosaurs, though warns you they probably will have no such compunction. They will defend themselves if they feel threatened.
Oh no, my tiny cowboy character's gonna have to do a dino roundup.
Yeah, I mean, darn.
I know.
So you've really got to get this done soon because the volcano is imminent. That's like basically all that's given to you. So I will let you guys, whether if you want to be in character, out of character, talk about this, brainstorm some ideas, ask me any questions. I'll make up answers to them, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Okay.
Is there any like equipment involved in this that we're given?
There's
Lassos.
none. Yeah. Here is a 10-foot strand of rope.
Here's a holographic collector's bucket.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did you just say?
Here's a Jurassic Park lunchbox. I'm sure you'll find some use for it.
Good luck out there. Oh yes. Thank you, E-Robs, for clipping that. Okay, so can we do a knowledge check, or we have all of the information we can have on these creatures in this area?
I mean, you can do a knowledge check if you want to know, like,
I want to know
some
this dino.
some mechanical stuff, but they're dinos, so they basically hit hard, and that's it,
Okay. Are we trying to just move them away from this, or get them off planet?
No, you just need to get them across the land bridge.
Okay.
Like, how big a land bridge are we talking here?
We're talking about 100 feet, a little over 100 feet.
Okay.
Okay, what if we created a hologram of their natural predators and scared them across the land bridge?
Unfortunately,
Shit.
there was no natural predators on this island, which is why it was such a great place for them. I mentioned that earlier, but you must have had to pee, so it's okay.
Biz, I think we're going to have to go sweet with this.
Yeah,
We're going to have to look
a
at the kind of
sexy
things that they
dinosaur
love eating
hologram.
and try and lure them across.
Well,
Yes.
there's maybe one thing I can do to one of them. If I touch them and do a mind link, I can perhaps suggest that there is a mate in heat across the land bridge. That would take care of one of them.
Yeah, and then we hologram a sexy dino to make it more believable.
It's like, you can go touch it if you want, but I am going to make a hologram of a sexy dino either way.
I mean,
I'm
it'd
just
be
that's
impolite
what I
not
bring to the table. It's
I've-
one thing.
I've had this prepared for a long time.
Is there a way we can maybe mimic, like, the sound of one of their young in distress?
Oh, yeah.
Good thinking.
Be making that noise from across the land bridge?
That's it.
How
right?
did you know?
I had a feeling.
Hylax guides me.
You're perfect for the role.
Just a hologram of an ankylosaurus going, hey,
I think one of the main concerns we might have is how much time do we have before this volcano erupts?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the typical 12 hours for the portal before the portal closes. The portal would close before the volcano
Okay.
would go off, but it'd be shortly after that. So you're basically going to have to do what you're going to do within that 12 hours.
Okay.
I mean, this might be more aggressive, but if our elaborate hologram plan combinations don't work. I mean, I do have a bunch of grenades. I mean, that's something that could scare them. I don't want to hit them with the grenades, but I mean, if you blow a bunch of grenades behind them, I imagine it would scare them enough to run across the land bridge.
That may create a destabilization within the volcano, erupting sooner, perhaps.
I don't know that volcanoes are that sensitive, but all right.
It's like an avalanche, but with lava.
Right, it's been edging for a while, so
I am a volcanologist.
Yeah.
That volcano's been looking for a rest stop for a long
I know a thing or
time.
two about erupting.
Failed your geology check.
Yeah. So you've thrown out a couple things here. You've talked about luring them across. You've talked about scaring them across. Heath mentioned something about equipment. It's not like you have a cage, but it's not like you can't make one, you know. It's all, you know, these are all great ideas.
Let's try the baby first. Like the baby lure, baby call, maybe?
We could check the island and see if they have a nest or something. If they had an egg, I mean, I'd volunteer to grab it and skedaddle and see if they'll follow me.
Oh my god.
That's
So
a plan.
I want to make something clear that the island that they're on is their habitat. The land bridge is normally underwater. It's only accessible to walk across like a couple days of the year. So they came across here a while ago, and like their home is in the jungle on this island. You know what I mean? Like this
So-
is where they're concentrated on.
So we could go and steal an egg
Well,
and
if-
then run
if
it
there is an
across
egg to be
the.
stolen.
Yeah, that's true. Because it wasn't in the mission objective to save eggs, was it?
Well, we wouldn't hurt the egg either, but I
Yeah.
think that would certainly get them to follow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I mean, here's how it stands. We got 12 hours to do this,
Yeah.
right? So we could investigate, and maybe it is the nest with some eggs in it. Maybe we find something else. I think it's worth doing a little recon, though.
Yeah. Let's go. Scoot in that jungle.
All right, so you know, remember as soon as we open the portal, that's when your clock starts. But
We
you
have
know,
anything we need to like grab, like if we're gonna be making noises and stuff, or are like data pads enough for that, or should we find something here like a speaker?
I mean, you guys have magical options, right?
Telepathic.
Yeah, my
message.
Vanguard has magical options.
Not you, not you.
I'm flush with magic, dog.
I can disguise self once a day, baby.
Mm.
Let's see here. I mean, like, I've got a comm unit, and I've got an engineering kit, and I've got, that's it. That's it.
Right. I can use telepathic message. I don't know if that's restrained by being able to speak the same level. I don't know if I can just project images into somebody's brain. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, these creatures have an intelligence of -4.
Oh.
So they communicating with them is going to be extremely difficult, if not impossible.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I wasn't suggesting I will like want to have a chat with a dinosaur. Just like
Right, but
hey,
like
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
land
do that.
bridge. Something's over there, huh?
I wasn't interested before, but this fella makes a good point.
You know what? Let's
Land
go
bridge.
over there. Yeah.
Oh, man. Could I... Yeah, I don't have anything to, like, make images, but... So what are we doing?
I mean, I don't know. just go figure it out, man.
Okay, let's do. Let's just go look. Let's just go look at them because I don't know. Like, can we buy anything here? Do we have money? Will they give us a hologram projector or something?
I mean, you could craft one.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Let's see. Is that an item, or are you just willing that into?
I'm like manifesting that for myself.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Um. Okay.
I do that.
Yeah, there's a holographic Sashimono,
I just found the exact same thing.
which would be a shoulder mounted. Yeah. And it's level 1, and it's 300 credits / UPB, so it's certainly you can do it. However, the problem is that it only displays images up to 2 feet wide and 3 feet tall.
That's okay. We're doing a baby dinosaur
Okay.
that's crying, right? Mm-hmm. That's about that size.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to like make a T-Rex
Yeah.
to chase them.
Yeah.
But
Well, you also will not be able to make a sexy dinosaur.
Says
Yeah.
you. They don't know. It's far away. They could just be
guys,
like, wow.
Adam's trying to railroad us to the sexy dinosaur.
that's
Let's
what
figure
I'm-
out a different holograph projector.
Okay.
I mean, I just feel like if there is that item in Starfinder already with the 2-foot limitation, there would be an upgraded version that would make you make larger.
Yeah, certainly there is.
But can we make them and or afford them? Like, I think like if that's our only option, realistically, then that's what we go with. We go and observe and then see what we can do with that projector.
Well, let's see if we can't find a bigger one.
The only two things I see are the holographic Sashimono and a holographic strike sign if we wanted to, like, boycott the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys then.
Catch him in your Pokeball grenades.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love that, you know?
I don't think we've explored at all the volcano angle. I don't know if there really is an angle there, but
What, just
Like-
blow it?
well, I
Put a
mean,
cork in it.
you can. I think
Dig
it's
up.
possible to like make a volcano go dormant or control the path of like eruption.
Path of Eruption, yeah, you can like. I mean, I've seen Dante's Inferno or Dante's Peak or whatever it
You've
is.
seen Dante's Inferno?
I know what's up.
That classic piece of literature?
Listen, okay. Yeah, we could like dig stuff up if they won't leave, but I think getting them to leave is going to be our best. Because even if it's not now, like
No. I'm
Where's the
curious. You
noir
guys
with the
take this
mind?
all the way to the end. Tell me how you're gonna
Right.
control lava flow from a giant volcano in 12
going
hours.
Back to the last planet, hooking up with the Minotaur mining guild.
Yep.
Drop them on this planet.
Of course,
dig a hole
Steve
in the
would-
side.
Suggest hooking up with a Minotaur.
yes.
Oh, okay. Like we weren't just talking about sexy dinosaurs for the last 10 minutes. I don't know.
Come
Get
to
off
me.
my
I
nerves,
Just,
you know?
I just like the amount of effort and like work and even time that would go into moving enough material to divert the flow of an erupting volcano is enormous.
It's
You
not
put
gonna
a
happen. Let's
hole
go
in
to
the
the
side of
goddamn
it.
portal.
Put a hole inside of the volcano. just put
Just
use
put a
one of
hole in
those
the side,
grenades.
and it goes out that hole.
Yeah,
That's the first
okay.
hole it gets to. Duh.
Wow. Oh man.
Two volcanoes cancel each other out. I'll just
I-
use my volcano spell inside the volcano,
Yes.
and then there'll be no volcano, right?
There we go. Now you're using your noggin.
We need to find the least sexy thing for a volcano and project that.
Fucking hell.
That will keep it from erupting.
Right.
What do I need to do?
The
To craft
volcano, I
this
need you to
thing?
say the alphabet backwards.
Calm down.
We need to hit the inside of a volcano with a hurricane.
Can you suggest, Steve? Can you suggest the volcano think about baseball?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, doesn't always work.
If they've got a baseball kink, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you
Batter up.
use your mystic ability to touch the volcano and tell it to not?
I mean, for 10 minutes, yeah.
Hey, that's all I
minutes worth of
need most of the time.
Good lord.
Just need an extra 10, you know? That'll do the
Well,
trick.
I think at this point we have a bunch of ideas. We need to get into the situation
Yeah.
and assess
Yeah.
before we can
Yeah.
Okay.
figure out
Well,
which one we're going with.
Well, let's drop you in there.
Let's get in there.
So you go through the portal. The planet's atmosphere is thick and swelteringly hot.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
We're here. We're in it, guys. That's okay. Waves lap gently at the edge of a sandy shore, and two suns beam overhead in a reddish sky. Tall trees are stripped of leaves and branches below 30 feet, but the large, lush leaves above that level provide ample shade. A thin strip of sand leads the way from the island toward the mainland. Lazy insects, chirps, and bird-like calls occasionally pierce the peaceful quiet of this idyllic island paradise. Hold on, I meant to change the sounds here. Where is it? Here we go. However, an ominous plume of smoke emerges from the tall volcano at the very center of the island. You see the four dinosaurs. They're chill. They're happily.
chill.
Yeah, they are. They're just like happily grazing on the shrubs and grasses, not far from the land bridge. And they really don't seem to care about the emergence of the four of you at this point. You know, one kind of like looks over at you lazily, starts munching on some greens.
Okay. So we don't want them to go further inland.
Yeah, you want them to come the direction that of you. Like, if you can get them to the edge of the map where you guys are, you've succeeded.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is a pincer maneuver. Okay. I don't know. Do we see? It's just those four, right? There's no babies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that all we need to relocate? Is four of them?
Yeah, that was always the mission.
Oh.
Just these four.
Okay. Well, okay, they are big.
They are pretty big.
So, yeah.
What leaves are they most interested in? Like, are there any foods that they're like seem to be gaga over?
The ones that they're currently eating, which is the general foliage of this island.
Okay.
Some like low palms and fronds.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's none accessible to you where you stand currently.
Maybe we could piss them off. We go in there, steal their food, and then I'll cast haste on everybody, and we'll hightail it out of there. Maybe they'll chase us across.
That could be an option. Absolutely.
She almost said that could be an option.
I did. I really had to catch myself. Do we?
I think first things first, we want to get around them and into the jungle beyond them, because from where we are, we're not at a good spot to push them.
We are blocking their egress.
Well, it's like this whole place is one big like rectangle. You see all the black around the edges?
Yes, I find it very interesting that we did not position the portal behind the dinosaurs, but that's neither here nor there.
And from the
part of the
portal
trial.
behind you, yeah, from the portal behind you too. It's like, this is why we call it trial.
Do we
Compared
want
to other trials I've been on, this is fine.
do we want to just go in from one direction and try and corral them, or try and actually pinch her?
I mean, I
normally
think
don't suggest splitting up, but that may be a good solution for this situation. And we'll be covering more ground, too. Might find something like an egg.
I say we advance slowly.
I mean, that's
Do any of us have any means of concealment? We could. They don't seem bothered by us, but we could sneak past them.
Yeah, Adam, can I hit them with a quick life science to get like their general temperament to see like if we could just kind of walk around them? There appears to be space on the shore, maybe 50-ish feet to the water. If we get within 50 feet, are they going to charge us?
Why don't you roll life science?
Yeah. Ooh, all right, 26 total.
All right. I will answer that question alone. They have a reach of 15 feet, and that they probably would not be provoked unless you got too close to them. So they're not typically aggressive, but they will defend themselves if they feel threatened.
These reptiles are not particularly territorial. We should be able to get by just fine.
for poops and giggles. I'm gonna roll a life science. And yeah, it was basically poop with an 18.
This is all poops, no giggles.
Poops, no giggles.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I do.
That wasn't funny.
All right. Okay then. Shall we?
Okay. We're gonna go into initiative order
Oh boy.
just to kind of track
For 12 hours.
for 12 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be a long So yeah, if you guys go ahead and roll that initiative for me, it'd be great. All right. So
No, Adam.
what?
Slow down,
Oh.
because Heath has some board work to do.
Oh.
As I got a natural one.
Oh,
okay,
yay! Wait, no. I mean, yay for us, but not yay for us.
Yay for STF, boo for Midnight Squad.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Oops, all poops. It's rain
Okay.
check.
So, Fizz, you can move first, and like for right now, there's no combat. We're just kind of organizing our movements here. So just kind of quickly tell me what you're going to do.
I mean, Fizz would move forward slowly as far as she could get before they started like shuffling around and like very, very, very slowly, very chill.
So why don't you tell me how many feet you're going to move and where you're going to end up?
Well, Adam, I would like to move 60 feet.
All right. Well, go ahead and move 60 feet, and I will tell you how they
Adam,
react.
Gosh, I can't for some reason.
Now you can.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Here I go then.
Here
I go
we
again.
go. Hit that 60 feet.
That-
Tex, you're up after this. I imagine you'd be doing something similar. That wasn't quite 60 feet, but that's where you're going to...
Oh, well, that's what it...
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're good. All right. So, Tex.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing to go on but just moving right now. What? Oh, God. This man is so big.
Yeah. Fizz, the reason I said that is your actual base movement speed is 40 feet. So
Oh, sorry.
You could move 80 feet if you wanted to.
Will, actually.
Gotcha. I got you.
Thanks. And Fizz, we're probably not the smartest call, but she would be straight up center, like trying to kind of pull attention so that the rest of the group can move.
All right. Mr. Arcana?
Text if you're nasty.
I'm looking at yeah. Thank
We
you.
should have disguised Segway as a baby dinosaur.
Oh,
Well, so what I'm looking up is how much movement I have as Segway or on Segway.
I forget about Segway. At first, I thought you were mispronouncing your own character's name, Griffin. I was like, it's
Oh, no,
Sigurd,
no.
actually.
Actually, it's Sigurd. Learn to play your character, idiot.
Respectfully, lovingly. Get good.
Where is this stat?
I think that he can move 50 feet. That's what my guess is going to be.
He has a move speed. I just can't find it. I want to say it's 40, but I know that's also because I want to say that. You know,
I'm good with 40. It could
Okay.
possibly be more than that, but I'm good with
might
40.
be. Right. So this is 40. Why am I not? Oh, because I'm on the ruler.
You fooler.
That's 40. There we go. All right.
Hello.
Howdy.
All right. Cool.
Sig.
Sig.
All right.
And I know we're in initiative order, and this is not a slight to you guys. It's a request. Let's try to make this entertaining for our viewers and listeners.
Yeah, so Sig kind of Sig kind of toes in the water, goes around the shoreline 80 feet because he's also got 40-foot move speed. So he's kind of level with Fizz, but at the water's edge instead of in the middle of the land bridge.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, you kind of fanned out a little bit. Natasi, what you gonna do?
Natasi growls in frustration as you speed demons out here with your fast move speed take off and your high initiatives too. I say high, but that's all relative. I'm looking at a 12, 11, and a 9.
Yeah.
It's not like my 4 was that
Yeah.
bad.
It's a gentleman's
But
floor.
anyway, so Natasi, kind of a little peeved, moves up 60 feet as she marches across the sand, kind of behind Sigurd. Sigurd split a little further north where Tex on Segway and Fizz went kind of right up the center of this land bridge. She's just splitting the difference a little bit, keeping her singular eye on all of the different people here, and hoping that if one of these dinos freaks out, then she can respond quick.
All right. Okay. Well, super exhilarating and thrilling round one. Round two, we're gonna come. The dinosaurs remain eating. Back to you, Fizz. Now you're a little closer at
Okay.
this point.
Tell us to juice up our turns.
Yeah, the
The man's over here,
dinosaurs
the dinosaurs eat.
eat.
Yeah. Well, they're not heroes, Steve. You guys are.
Fair enough.
Steve.
Telling me I'm quiet.
Well, a little bit,
Well,
but that sometimes that's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. Fizz, what you got?
All right, Fizz is. Where did we land? Are we doing all to the north, or are we going?
We were gonna split.
I'm just trying to
Okay.
get around him.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
am I
we
any
should- we should go to the
louder?
south.
Sorry.
Yes, maybe
Yes.
a
All
little
right,
too
cool.
much.
A little
Actually,
too hot.
Uh-oh.
A little too hot, bro.
just a skosh.
How
hot.
about now?
Oh, there
There you
it
go.
is, Goldilocks.
All right, cool.
Fizz is gonna now split off, kind of going straight down towards the water's edge, and is gonna try to scoot. Can't actually even tell how far that was. This map is bigger than I think it is.
It's huge.
It's huge. I'm not that far away from this guy, about 40 feet. What's he doing? Is he
He
chilling?
kind of looks over at you, tongue whips out and knocks a fly off of his back, and then he just goes
Okay.
and turns his head back to some very verdant
Okay.
leaves and uses all of his teeth to masticate those leaves and chew deeply. How's that, Steve? Is that better?
This is the good stuff. This is what I'm talking
This
about.
Okay, all right.
High quality. Yeah. And Fizz is going to go ahead and scoot that last 40 feet down to be back here. Again, staying close to the shoreline and cutting down to the south.
All right, wonderful. Text/Segway.
I looked it up, and it is 40 feet for Segway because it's equivalent to a level 1 mechanics drone with the speed mod. So it would be 30 feet plus 10. All right. All right. Ruler.
Come with me, Tex. Come with me.
I should probably skirt further away from them than that. All right. There we go. 40. Boom. 40. All right. All right. I made it. Clomp, 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 clomp. That's what my horse sounds like.
Very stealthy.
It's like Monty Python. You just have
Yeah.
like the
He's making the mouth noises as the horse is actually making the noises.
It's on soft sand. It's totally quiet, but he's making the mouth
He's got-
noises.
Clomp, clomp, clomp,
Doesn't
clomp.
feel right
He's
without
still,
the hooves.
He's still
Yeah.
very pleased about Segway. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay, Sigurd. All right, so Sigurd's going to be able to get kind of almost all the way around them at this point with his move. Yeah, so he's now parallel with the northernmost dino. Kind of got a bead down the row of them. All right, good. Natasi.
Everyone forgets about me till they need me. Natasi, the last person on the land bridge here, is going to go ahead and follow Sigurd up to the north, but that still leaves her pretty, well, not too terribly far behind him, I would say. But
All right.
outside of the reach of these dinosaurs, which is
So-
most important.
Do we have
We've
we've
got-
got our comms unit on,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
It's like Fizz would say,
Maybe somebody should stay, like Natasi or I, someone hold this post
while the others, tighten in behind, just so that they can't skirt down. You know what I'm saying?
If we give them room, they may run around the edge of the island instead of the bridge.
Well, if our guardrails are just one person, they may do it anyways. Just run you right over.
Fizz looks down, looks back up.
That's a good point.
Okay. I'm very curious to see what y'all's end game is here now that you've worked your way around. I feel like you've run up to these dinosaurs with little plan of action. But hey, sometimes
I
that's
mean,
the
get
best
behind
plan.
us. Not giving us much to work with.
island.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta learn something.
What, I was supposed to tell you how to do this?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I don't know what you
The book
expect
says
out of
punch a
us.
dino and run across the bridge, idiot.
Yeah, you fucking morons. What are you, a bunch of thyrophorians?
I mean, I just
money's
it's just rich to me, like chastising us for not having a plan. It's like
I'm gonna
nothing was given to us.
I'm gonna
Well, you
scoot
guys
on.
came up with several good ideas, and then
And then you put us in initiative.
We have-
So it's like, we gotta get around him to do any of these ideas.
okay.
We
We're-
didn't choose the
we're doing-
positioning. You did.
We're doing great, Adam. First off,
I think so,
Jot
okay.
that down.
All right, noted.
All right, Fizz is going to cut up towards the tree line. Move that first 40. Yum. And then is gonna come the next 40. Oof, this is gonna be. We're gonna see, y'all. Let's see. Shoot, let's see. Fizz is gonna go scoot, 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 scoot. Up next to the tree line on the other side of these dinosaurs. So if they decide to charge into the trees, it'll be fine. I'm sure.
You're there. You're there.
I'm there. And honestly, Fizz has never felt more alive.
You're about to feel
Oh,
dead
boy.
when this Ankylosaurus hits you with his mace tail.
Yeah, so you get just about 20 feet away from him, and he stops chewing for a second and just goes. And then as you keep moving by, it shrugs its non-existent shoulders and goes back to eating.
Okay, so the comms unit, Fizz would say,
They are really, really interested in these leaves.
Now that you're at the tree line, take a look around, see if there's a nest or something by you.
Do I see anything, God?
Roll a perception check.
all
Just a wall of blackness to the right.
I'm gonna perceive the shit out of this place. Just kidding. Put it on the board.
No.
Not great.
Woof. Magoof.
Oh,
That's a
man.
1. That is a natural 1.
You are overwhelmed
Yeah.
by the leaves, and you're like, I understand why they like these leaves so much, and you're enamored by the leaves, as if that is all you can perceive at the moment.
That's fair. That's fair. Cool. I love that for me.
Yeah, I like to help you fail upwards. You know, it's a new thing I'm doing. You know,
Appreciate you.
Tex.
It's on the board. I mean, so, goddamn, you have nothing, Lebowski.
Nothing.
That was 50 feet. My bad.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does Sigurd or Natasi have a grenade in case we need to fall back on that plan?
I don't.
It's possible, but kind of unlikely.
Kind
feel
of
like you're
unlikely.
Just give all of our grenades to
Grenade
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
no, I
all
don't
the
have any
grenades.
grenades.
Damn it.
Listen,
Let me see.
I have binders. I can.
That's no.
No, I don't have grenades, but I have a heavy seismic pick unless we want to move to put a hole in the side of volcano plan.
That's still on the
The
table,
most
guys.
scientific of our plans.
If we go on the other side of the volcano, put the pick in, and drain the lava out into the opposite side of the. Steve's just shaking his head. Okay, never mind.
I mean, I've got multiple grenades. I just feel like, I don't know. We talked about that plan potentially beforehand, but then we got an initiative and it's like, all right, everybody go do something. So he didn't like pass any grenades to anybody else. So now our grenade plan is fucked because we would only have grenades from one direction. And
But they
they'll
don't give a shit
run into
about
the
Yeah,
us.
ocean
they
and
Just
don't
walk
drown
20 feet
themselves.
away. So,
Yeah.
like,
Listen,
Adam
Yeah,
can
meet
keep
me
us
in
in
the woods
turn
with a
order. We can walk
grenade.
back and forth and hand
Okay.
grenades out.
the
Yeah.
woods. Yeah, the woods are about to get.
Don't blame the initiative.
Listen, there's gonna
Don't
be
worry,
lava.
Eddie.
Got this
Think about the
fucking
initiative.
albatross around my neck of an initiative tracker.
I can't possibly do anything now that I'm tracking my movements.
It's really hard.
I know. You got that combat brain takes over. I understand.
Now it's one of the annoying things about Foundry, despite all of its myriad good things, is like now it's not telling me the distance anymore because it's like you're not allowed to go this far. This is more movement than you have. 5, 10, 15. Okay, I can get up there near
Okay.
Fizz.
So Tex follows Fizz. All right, Sigurd, what are you going to do?
Sig's gonna move 40 feet into the jungle
I'm sorry.
and then perceive.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like over off map.
Yeah, off map. All right, let's roll that perception.
Okay. That is a 30.
Well, good sir, you do, in fact, see a nest
Sig gets on the comms.
of birds. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
There is-
Oh, Adam, I was gonna
About to
rage
lose
quit.
it.
Oh man,
Birds.
that was sick, Adam.
There's a nest in the jungle. Keep him distracted. I'm gonna go for an egg.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need you to.
Monster Hunter ass mission over here.
I'm gonna need you to roll acrobatics check, I guess, to pick this egg up without breaking it.
How many eggs are there? Because I think our friends would like it if we grabbed all of the eggs.
Put it on the board. That's a natural 24 acrobatics.
Wow.
34.
You must have
great.
put on your
I'm
ghillie
juggling
mantle.
the eggs.
Well, they're large, so you can only carry one egg. And there are 3 eggs in the nest.
A non-Sigurd person could only do that.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 eggs. We do need to get those eggs. We need to get those eggs.
Great, that's perfect. There's enough
Yeah,
eggs
how many
for
bulk
people in
are
our
the
party that have above average movement speeds. Have fun, guys.
I mean, I ain't carrying shit, but we can put one on Segway.
Alright, fine, whatever.
Good point. Good point.
Actually,
Okay. Very good, Sigurd.
If we save one, could we cook it?
No.
Oh my goodness.
It's an egg.
Don't. This. Okay. All right. We will rescue the eggs.
it's like Fizz is like looking at you sideways, kind of like, am I really soul bonded to this person?
You're not like a little bit curious.
Natasi, you just saw Sig run into the jungle.
Uh-huh.
You can't really see him anymore.
Yep.
But you saw the dino that's in front of you lift its head from the greens and start going, like snorting the air, smelling the air. And you see some stress coming over the dinosaur's visage.
I do not want to alarm you, Sigurd, but one of them suspects you're up to no good.
Think you're a rapscallion.
Well, calm it down, Natasi.
Oh,
I don't know.
That
I gotta
is
get out of
not
the
my
woods
area of
before they start
expertise.
chasing me.
Well, I could load up a sedative into my needle pistol.
No. It can't be asleep, because then we gotta get it across.
You
That's a
gotta
good
play the
point.
hand you're dealt with. That's what I got.
I imagine
know.
this stream of talking on the comms. Natasi's like, I have a sedative. Because you know who's gonna have to carry it if it falls asleep.
He's right. I don't know. Can I make noise over here to distract it? Not like startle it, but
I don't know. You're in initiative order, so sorry.
jeez. Well, if that's the case, I walk 60 feet.
No.
No.
Okay, so you want to make some noise here?
Yeah, I'll continue to go up a little further north, still staying on the beach, about 30 feet.
Okay.
And maybe she'll like just crank up, just like me in real life, crank up the gain real quick or something on her headset mic and let out like a little squeal to startle them.
Oh.
It just kind of like distracts them.
Okay.
Is it just one of them, or
Yeah, it's just the one on the top, and so this dinosaur is now stressed because it smells something in the jungle in the direction of their nest, but then there's this screech that's coming around and from the north, and it is actually its turn.
Oh no. I forgot they had turns technically.
And it's gonna roll a perception check against your stealth check, Griff.
Give me a roll a stealth check.
Yes, please.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my thingies on this.
Yeah.
One of my inspirations.
Okay, all right.
put my thing on this?
Put a little stank on it. All right, that's a 23.
Well, I rolled a 19. Woo! So then it moves its head towards Natasi. And it's going to take a couple slow, uncertain steps towards Natasi. But doesn't come up on it, doesn't strike, just kind of, you've got its interest now. The other ones continue to munch on the leaves. Hafiz.
Okay. So, couple questions.
Sig, do you think that the other eggs could fit on the Segway? I mean, excuse me, just Segway, not the Segway.
Adam, I'm holding an egg. Like, what kind of
I
bulk are
think-
we talking?
I think you could presume that you could get like one egg on Segway without any issue. Putting 2 eggs, it could hold that, but it presents a risk of them kind of smashing into each other
Gotcha.
and breaking. But it has the capacity to hold 2 eggs, but then you run a risk of breakage.
Yeah. Okay. I can certainly carry one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we got Sigurd's carrying an egg. We've got Segway's carrying an egg.
I mean, not yet. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to. I still got to get to one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way away.
Yeah. Do I need to distract the dinos? Or get an egg? That's my question.
I don't know. I guess we got to figure. Do we think they're
I
going
mean-
to chase me with one egg, or are they going to chase everyone?
I don't
if
know
have
that
all
we
the
need
eggs?
all 3, you know? Like, one, and maybe we only get one of them. But if we've got 2 eggs, I mean, we might be able to get them all. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're working on information we don't have.
Yeah.
Part of me does worry that like the self-righteous people at the monastery are going to be like, you did not
The
get
meta.
all of the eggs.
Well,
Yep.
here's the deal about that. The trial that they presented to you was to get these 4 creatures to safety.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right.
So I was thinking, if I run with one egg and they follow me,
Yeah.
then it would be much easier for you guys to get the other eggs
Yeah.
and bring them across at some point.
Yeah. Can we try and get do you want haste?
Yeah, I'd love haste, but I'm in the jungle right now.
I mean, I'm going to come to where
Yeah.
you are. I have haste as well.
That's what I was saying. Like, if you can wait before you run, but I don't know if it's worth that.
I mean, probably. These things are probably at least as fast as us.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay where I am, I think. And
I mean, you can start making your way into the jungle.
okay. All right,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm like,
I'm just
Yeah, it's a good bit away.
yeah. I can't really tell where you are, so Adam, if you can move me, I guess.
Yeah, I can, but
like
you're,
50 feet. It's fine.
yeah, but like because it's the jungle, it's gonna be a little bit of difficult terrain.
Gotcha.
So you're about as far as you can get with that move there.
Okay.
But you are close. You can kind of see the clearing of where the eggs are. So next turn you'll be able to get to an egg.
Cool.
All right, Tex.
I mean, it's going to be the same deal with me. Like, if it's
Okay.
difficult terrain, I'm going to be able to get as many
Oh.
spaces
Plus
away
a
from
little
Fizz
bit.
as I was, you know?
Yeah, done. All right. Okay, Sigurd,
Is
you have
that
an
my
egg.
full? Is that my full movement though?
Yeah, if
like
you
that's
move
2
twice.
movements?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. So Sig's got a large egg in his arms. This egg is like a little tan in color with some bright orange spots all over it.
okay. Honestly, I mean, I guess I could move towards the group, but I'm not running out of here until somebody gives me haste.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be Tex. I don't have it. I was just remembering him saying it earlier.
So yeah, you could move towards Tex.
Okay,
So-
so Sig can move through 20 feet of difficult terrain as if it's normal.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I have 20 more feet of movement, but I can get right next to Tex.
Excellent. All right.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay. Oops. Natasi.
I want to continue holding this one's attention. I will act non-threateningly toward it.
Okay.
Do you want? Okay, well, if you're gonna stay there, then you can't do it. I was gonna say if you could get close enough, and I could get us all in haste, like that might be worth doing.
Yeah.
Just so one person's not lagging behind.
But if right now the dino is focused on Natasha, and if Natasha came into the jungle, it'd bring the dino
Yeah.
with her.
But also, I don't think it's going to matter if I have haste, because we're just trying to get them to chase Sigurd out of here.
Right.
Essentially. And then if I'm left behind, the volcano's not going to pop off for 12 more hours.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because we know
I could be
that
left behind. It's okay.
precisely.
yes.
So you're just gonna keep like waving your arms, waving the flare, doing a dance. All right.
Yeah.
It maintains its interest in you. And we're gonna go back to the top here. Now, as you've gotten closer to the other ones, Sig, with the egg, I need you to roll another stealth against this lovable thyrophoran perception.
Natural 19, baby.
It's a natural 2 for me, so
30 for Sid.
so yeah, you're gonna keep it chill.
All right.
It doesn't notice you. All right. The weak-willed continues to eat. Fizz, you're up. Now there's another egg remaining. You have enough movement to get to the egg, and then you could use your action to try to pick up the egg. Or you could stay where you are. I don't know what you want to do.
I want to get that egg.
I won't get that egg.
Can
All
I
right.
get that egg?
I gotta
You
get
want to
that egg.
delay to get haste, or
Oh yeah, that's.
I was gonna
smart.
say, my thing is like if we're gonna get, you are gonna get an egg, and we're gonna get one on Segway. Me casting haste is gonna take up my action, so I'm gonna be behind.
I think what they were saying is that you don't need to worry about getting an egg on Segway right now, because the idea is to draw all the dinosaurs away, and then it'll be easy
Yeah.
for you to just grab
Grab
it
it.
while they're all chasing.
So if Sigurd gets hasted, we're good.
Okay.
Correct?
I think that's yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should probably delay to gain haste.
I do that.
All right. So Tex, you're up.
Okay. Well, I cast haste.
What? What a surprise!
Wow.
I was not expecting such a
And
turn of events.
at this level, like it's no problem. I could haste up to 7 people right now.
I feel so fast.
Wonderful. Okay, so Fizz, then yes, you're able, because of that haste, to get up there and grab that egg.
I egg it
Well, I
and
do-
get ready to leg it, you know?
Nice.
If anyone doesn't know, including listeners, the haste, it does several things, but the main thing we're using it for is to get 30 extra feet of movement speed. Base movement speed goes up by 30.
I'm go fast.
Roll an acrobatics check.
Buddy, I would love to do that. Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Shoot.
with
Strap
the
in.
other person picking up an egg.
Baby, that's an 18 on the die. 29 total.
All right, that is a success. You now have an egg in your arms. This
Excellent.
one is also tan, although the spots are a little bit more yellow. All right, Sigurd, it is the moment of truth at this point.
All right, so Adam, this isn't going to be my move. Can I like see the dinosaurs from where I am?
Kind of. You know, there
The
is.
outlines of them, because
yeah,
I
I'll
can't
ping.
see them at all.
Can you see my ping?
I can see your ping, yeah.
All right, so there's one there and there's one there. So that gives you kind of a route to kind of split between them. Because the other two would have you pretty blocked down here to the south.
Okay, so like, imagine Sig's got this egg, and he's got like Betty on one arm, kind of blocking the egg, because he's gonna come running out of this jungle, and gotta think he's gonna have tails swinging at him at some point. And you
Sounds
just
like me
hear
in
that-
college.
You hear the like, oh, Black Betty,
Yeah.
and he just starts running. So he's gonna.
Remember, you
Right.
got a difficult. You're going to be at half
He
movement.
ignores the first 20 feet of difficult terrain. I don't believe I'm much more than 20 feet in the jungle.
Well, you're also going to be moving at half speed because you're holding the egg.
Okay, I didn't know that part. So, is my movement 35 feet then?
Well, so you ignore the first 20. So that gets you out of the jungle.
Right. I'm just, you're saying I'm moving half speed because I have an egg. So, does that mean my movement speed goes from 70 to 35 because I have an egg?
Regardless of the jungle being
Regardless of jungle.
terrain.
I'm ignoring the difficult terrain of the jungle. It's
That is,
20 feet
that
to
is,
get out.
That is correct.
Okay.
But I'm not double penalizing you for having to move slow and holding an egg on the jungle.
Right. So I should have 35 feet of movement,
Right.
which will put me. My first movement, like here-ish, I guess.
Okay.
Now I can see dinos. I might have done that better, but and then my second movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like that, I guess. So I'm just like boogieing out of the jungle. And if it's 35 feet, I think that's about as far as I can go.
Now, here's the deal.
Oh no, the music changed.
Yes. As you cut through, you were close enough to that dinosaur, the lovable one, that they are going to try to swing their tail at you on your back to try to stop you.
That's fine.
Yeah. So here,
Does haste do anything to AC in Starfinder? No.
No.
Okay.
all right. So that is going to be a 29 against KAC.
Meets beats.
Oof.
Okay. That deals 16 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And I need you to roll another acrobatics check
Oh, no.
to hold on to the egg.
Oh no.
24.
24 is a success.
Yay!
Thank God.
Ooh-wee. That was
Yeah,
Meats
just like
Beats,
he's
Meats Beats,
running
by the
through.
way.
Black Betty's playing. He just gets like knocked on the back, but it just like propels him forward. He lands. He stumbles a little bit, but he's still got the egg.
Okay.
This is the most Monster Hunter thing in the world.
This is
so much.
fantastic. Okay, it is the self-confident dinosaur, and
Oh, now you're screwed.
and it's going to move 30 feet to try to cut off your escape.
Well, I want him following me, so.
Right. So he's gonna hold. It's gonna hold. It's gonna use a second move action to kind of really get in your way there. And so it like, and then turns around and just like plants its front feet down, and you can see its tail kind of whipping around behind at you, steam snorting out of his nose. Natasi, you're up.
Oh, this is what I get for not having the initiative tracker open. I didn't know it was going to be my turn, and I don't have a good idea of what I want to do. But also, I don't know that I really have anything good to do. Which is... Oh, boy. Ah, Lord. I don't want to just attack these things. That would be very silly. And I don't have spells that I think would be helpful in this particular situation.
Or non-lethal.
Oh, I don't know if I want to do that either. I mean, what am I going to do? Shoot him with a pistol non-lethally?
That's what I'm saying.
That would
Like
be-
you don't
yeah.
really have that.
I think I'm going to do the thing where I'm at the bottom of initiative, but I technically delay my turn and may roll into round 6 at a different spot, but I'm probably just not going to do anything, to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless you have a spell that can like
Slow him
stop
down.
a reaction, that would be great.
I don't think I do. I'm not gonna keep slowing this down. Keep going. If I find
Alright.
something that I think works, I'll hop back in because I technically delayed.
Sounds good. Well, this concerned Thyrophoran is no longer worried about your dancing. It is going to make a move down and around this tree to whack Sigurd once again with his tail. Here we go. Put it on the board. That's a natural one.
Yay!
Alright.
Thank God.
So it whips around the tree and its big mace-like tail just boom slams right next to Sigurd, kicking sand up in a big like explosion of sand, but misses you narrowly. It is now the lovable Thyrophoran's turn, and it barely has to move. Take a quick step up, and is also going to try to knock you down. Here we go. That is a 24 against KAC.
Nope.
So this one comes and it connects, but you use Black Betty to just like deflect it as you're holding the egg with one arm. You're just like ding, you like deflect it off, parry it off of you, not sustaining any damage, nor do you have to roll an acrobatics check. The weak-willed
Oh,
Thyrophoran just sits and eats.
I like it. Yes,
Fair
thanks.
enough.
All right, Tex.
That one's the
Theme
absent
appropriate.
mother.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of a problem. Like we got to save
For
all
now.
4 of them.
For now.
Okay. Could I go ahead? I don't know where I am in relation to anything. Could
You're
I
like-
go ahead and get an egg and put it in Segway?
You would have to move and then use your turn to do that.
Okay, I mean I ain't not doing shit else.
Okay. Then yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Roll an acrobatics check.
To
Handle the
do
egg.
what?
To handle the egg.
Just to not drop it.
It's a big old
Yeah,
egg.
to what?
Damn it. Okay. Sorry. I had to find. I didn't plan on rolling nothing. 19.
That is a fail. So as you're trying to move the egg onto Segway, it
Can I alternate outcome that?
you sure can. So it's like literally teetering on the edge of Segway, about to fall, and you reach into the multiverse.
I look into another reality where I'm not a failure.
We'll see.
Okay, so 13, 23.
That is also a fail. 24 was the DC. Yeah.
God damn, dude. Like,
It's
alright, I'll never roll an acrobatics check again.
awesome. So
Awesome.
it breaks. It breaks, and all yoke just covers the side of of your Segway. But the good news is that it wasn't like a fully formed embryo in there. It's still just yolk. So you could just scoop that up and eat it for breakfast
Oh,
later. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Coming back covered in dinosaur egg yolk is a bad look in front of these peace
yeah,
people.
Yeah, but
Bury it quick.
All right, Fizz, you're up.
man, Fizz has got an egg in hand. The dinosaurs are a little upset, it seems. I don't see any other course of action than to just run ahead.
Okay.
I can't see any of the dinosaurs, so I'm just gonna
So-
have to sneak.
Well, there's one directly in front of you.
Okay.
There's one right here. The weak one is down to the south. So if you kind of run in a diagonal, you
Yeah.
might be able to split the difference there.
That's gonna be my aim, to split the difference. I need, but it's you said,
So you get
so if I'm running straight, but I'm in.
you can move 40 feet.
Okay.
To move 2 moves will get you 40 feet.
I think that's. Oh, look at them dinosaurs. Okay.
All right. Sigurd, you're surrounded by angry dinosaurs with an egg. What do you do?
Yes, I am surrounded by angry dinosaurs with an egg. Geez, I think I might, because I don't want to drop this egg. I might step to get out of the reach of the two to the south,
Mm-hmm.
and then just try and eat the attack of opportunity from the other one and run down to the shore. And if this hits, I'm going to use mitigate
Okay.
to hopefully try and, because I have an extra entropy point because all I've been doing is moving twice my speed.
Right.
Combat, so I have 2 entropy points.
Okay. This does hit with a 33.
Okay, so I'm going to mitigate, which will give me DR against this equal to my, or sorry, it will reduce the damage of it by my Vanguard level. So reduce the damage by 7.
So it takes 12 points down to 5 points.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. And as that does not hit the threshold of damage that you have to take to roll an acrobatics check, you're good.
Nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
There we go.
All right, I got one more mitigate in the tank then, so I'll be
Nice.
holding on to that.
And so you do have another move.
No, I stepped because I had to.
Oh,
I didn't want to
right,
get
right.
3 attack of opportunities and potentially have to make 3 acrobatics checks. So
All right,
I
well,
stepped
here-
and then ran.
So you did, that was smart. However, you are going to take a full attack from this thing now.
That's fine.
As it just is trying its best, kind of swinging wildly.
Trying to
Probably
kill this baby.
a 23,
Yeah.
that's going to miss,
23
right?
Doesn't, yeah.
All right. And then second attack is a 16. So it's terror, or it's just instinct has it raging and not focused. And so it misses. Just whoa, whoa. And Natasi, you're up.
Well, a whole turn has gone by, and I haven't thought of anything better to do. I guess I could try to cause some sort of distraction, but I don't know that that's really gonna do much to
How
pull
much
them off
movement
of.
do you have?
30
You have
feet
six-
standard, yeah, 60.
60 feet.
I mean,
you
I
can
can
move 120 feet with 2 moves right now. 60 feet with 1 move.
Well, no, I don't.
No,
think
I don't
Natasi
have
got the
haste. I don't have haste.
Oh,
so
you
let's do
didn't get
far away.
haste. Yeah.
Is there something about running?
You just have to run in a straight line and you can't be impeded.
Could you run in a straight line diagonally down this way to try and eat this thing's AOL?
Oh, yeah.
I sure can.
I don't want to. I do not want to.
Like just the top dino.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
What? Where do you want me to end up here?
Well,
I mean,
if you
you
run, you get what? 4
It's a crazy.
times?
You could get to the edge of the map. You can get as far as you want to get with a run, unless. Well, does a
I think you can get
opportunity attack
120
stop
feet.
you?
Yeah.
No, an opportunity. I don't. Well, okay. I don't know the rule for Starfinder for run, but
Yeah,
you should
it
be able to
doesn't-
get to here, Steve, if
Okay.
it's 4 times your move speed.
It does provoke attacks of opportunity. However, it does not stop you.
Nice.
Don't ever say I don't ever do anything for you, Sigurd. As she charges across the. Oh boy, I'm so zoomed out. I can't even see what.
Sand.
Can somebody ping me 120 feet? I can't fucking see
I
while moving
know.
my character.
That's-
It's so. Wait, no, I zoomed in. That helps. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, she swings in between Sigurd and the Riforian's thighs to see if she can eat.
You could
What do I
actually
got?
move another 30 feet if you wanted.
Okay.
Oh, is it 5x move?
Well, he only moved 3x with that move.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Well,
Okay.
no,
Well, wait a second. No, that was
120 is
120.
4 times 30.
Yeah.
But
Leave me
he's
where
got
I am.
60 feet.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't have
No,
haste.
again,
I
he
keep
doesn't
thinking you
have-
have haste.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Here's
Just
the problem.
attack me, Jesus.
I am, and it's going to be flat-footed because running gives you the flat-footed conditions.
If you die,
Alright,
we'll throw you
whatever.
in Segway and take you to a repair shop.
Oh, not gonna die. It's a single hit. Here we go. 27 against your flat-footed AC will
Oh,
hit,
of course.
I'm sure.
It definitely does. Yeah, what you got for me?
We got 16 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Youch. Is this the big old spiky tail, I assume?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Weird.
Oh, it just like clocks her on this, like down her ribs, and she like stumbles a little bit. But she keeps going. And now it's like halfway on the land bridge almost.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
That's it.
We're at the top of round 7 here. It is the concerned Thyreophoran's turn, and it sees Fizz come jumping out of the jungle with an egg in their hand, takes a single step up, and is going to attack Fizz.
Oh, hi.
Oh man, I might miss here with a dirty 20 against the KAC.
Fizz is like,
Woo! Watch out, don't hit the egg.
Wow.
Get fizzed.
get fizzed.
Respectfully.
The other dino doesn't have to move, so we're going to full attack Fizz with that one. Here we
Oh,
go.
no.
First attack is a 17. That's a miss. Hits the tree instead of you.
Oh my goodness.
And the second attack is a 24 against Case.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh no. All right, here we go. That is going to deal you 14 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Rude.
And I need you to roll an acrobatics check to hold on to that egg.
I'm gonna do that. Actually,
You must.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Ooh, 22.
That is a fail.
No, I want to
And
do
you-
a thing.
What do you want to do?
I want to do communalism.
Well, this is the time to do
Can I
it.
just look for as long as ally? No, I don't have an ally within 10 feet, do I?
Yep, that's the thing about communalism.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so that's another egg broken.
Fizz just like looks down, and this wash of shame and sadness and anger, like, and she just looks up. She's like, "Why would you do that?" Like screaming at the dinosaur.
The dino also looks a little
Sad.
Yeah.
The weak-willed is finally going to get into this fight. Going to take a step up. We got Fizz flanked, and we're going to do a attack here.
I was only trying to help.
That is a 17 against flanked
Thank
AC.
goodness. Yeah, no.
It's not good enough.
No.
All right, Tex.
All right, I'm gonna cast token spell to clean up this fucking egg yolk all over Segway as my action, and then I'm going to dejectedly try to get through the difficult terrain and out of the woods.
Yeah, you'll want to go to the north if you want to avoid being hit by the dinos.
Like straight up.
Well, no, just kind of like at an angle. Yeah, there you go.
I can't tell how far that is.
Right there, go back. That's 30 feet.
Okay. Well, I've got 70.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so 30.
But that was used 60 because of difficult terrain. So now you have 10.
Oh, all
10
of
more.
that was difficult terrain?
Yeah,
all
the whole jungle. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay. Fizz.
Fizz wants to get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna. Man, there's no. Whoo, buddy, there is no way to get out of here without just doing
Yeah,
it.
you're going to take a few hits. Yeah,
All right.
You're going to take a few hits.
You're gonna do a full run.
Yeah,
Teleport.
I don't have that. Fizz like reaches up and kind of grasps the religious symbol of Hylax and just kind of whispers,
Be with me, Hylax.
and she just shoom, she tries
Vomit
to
deep into my mouth.
deep into my mouth. Is where I'm standing considered difficult terrain, or am I out of that?
No, you're out.
Okay, groovy. Then I would like to run. There's 40 feet. And what do I
All right, here
want to
comes
get
3
another
attacks.
Yeah.
God.
All right, first attack. Oh, I'm rolling like garbage. That's a 22. So that's gonna. Does that hit you flat-footed?
That's meats beats.
Oh no! Here comes the second attack. That is a 32.
Oddly enough, that misses.
And then finally another 32. So that is 3 connects on your way out. Here we go. Oh, max damage on the first one, minimum damage on the second one, and minimum damage on the third one. So we're looking at a total. Do you have any DR? Okay. We're looking at a total of 43 points of bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Goodness. Okay. I'm going to do a little math over here on the side. You said 43?
43.
43.
Huge hits on the way out. Just boom. Oh, I mean, you like bouncing like a pinball off of these mace-like tails, but you do get out. And how much more movement do you have? You're
40.
running?
Yeah.
Or you're double moving?
Well, I was double moving because I don't think I have enough room to run. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you have 70 feet of speed now because you don't have an egg.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Boom.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
my God. She just stumbles out
you
of
got
the fucking
fizzed up,
jungle.
son.
Yeah.
You got a little egg on your face.
Just a touch. I'm in my hit points.
What's that mean?
Oh man.
Something.
Okay. Sigurd.
All
The
right.
attack of opportunity has been used.
It has been used, and Sig's going to take a page out of Natasi's book. With the run action, I've got 140 feet of speed. I'm going to run to the edge of this, kind of shouting all along and like raising the egg over my head.
Okay. Well, what else could you do? The self-confident thing is going to Dino is going to double move towards Sig, provoking any opportunity attacks from Natasi or Fizz, but I don't think either one of you have
No.
But melee weapons.
melee weapons. Okay, but that is their turn. Natasi, you're up.
Oh, Fizz is has been hurt. Are you close enough? Not really for a good heal,
Nah.
but
We're just going to
Also-
play it by ear.
yeah.
I mean, you can see at this point that the dinos are all focused on
Okay.
Right. So
Sigurd.
I'm gonna do my classic move for this encounter and go to the side of a land bridge, hang out, let him go.
Yeah, let him run. Let him run. All right. Well, that is what happens indeed. So,
And then all the dinos said, let's go.
and so the two of them just kind of charge in tandem towards Sigurd. Of course, poor Fizz is right in the path.
Trample path.
Right in the
JP.
trample path. All right, and the weak-willed one is also going to make a run towards you guys. So you are succeeding in drawing them away, you know, and it looks like you're going to make it. Tex.
I mean, I'm good. I'd like to abstain from being involved in this any further. I don't know. I'll move over a little bit just to be closer to Natasi if I need to, for some reason.
Okay.
God, I can't see how far it. 50. Yeah.
You're on the ruler too, by the way.
Oh, dang it!
Dang it.
All right.
It's 70 feet to get, or 60 feet to get right there.
All right, great. Fizz, you're
I'm a run.
standing there and 4 dinosaurs are like barreling down.
I think I made some mistakes. Because technically, if I move,
Just step and run to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I
So
say
you step up there, and then
north.
boom. Yeah.
Yep.
And then just get out of the way.
And I do that. Ah! Yep.
Perfect. All right, Sigurd.
I've run
You're
into
just
the
kinda-
ocean.
So you're on the other. At this point, you're on the other side, and you're just kind of like holding your ground now, right? Like keeping the egg visible to get them over there. Is that correct?
I'm making sure they get over here, but I assume there's like land over here too.
Right. Yeah.
I know I'm faster than them, so I'm just staying like I'm double moving if they seem like they're double moving.
Yeah. You're just trying not to outpace them. Is basically.
Yeah, I have
like,
35 feet of speed. They have 30 feet of speed. It'll be a while before I outpace them, so I'm just
So-
making sure they, they're following me.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the map here, and I think that I feel comfortable in saying at this point we can kind of cutscene the finish here, right? So you've got their attention. You can run faster than them, so you can keep them going, which gives the rest of your crew time to get back to the portal, right?
I token
then-
spell the egg yolk off of Fizz.
Thank you.
And then you might run them in a little circle to where you can drop the egg off, and then you run back to the portal, and we have a successful completion here of this whole
All right.
deal. And with that, let's take a quick break. Like I'm talking 7 minutes,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
because we've got a PS.
Yeah, we gotta.
Making me wait so long.
my
I don't know if I
God.
can make it.
Doing that piss edge.
And so in this piss, time to reap, baby.
Okay, be back in just a few. And
We're
back.
back.
I miss you.
Hey. We're all free of piss for now. We've all done the thing. Unburdened. It felt great. At least mine did. Did everybody enjoy their piss?
It was so nice.
Guys, I didn't
excellent.
go. I don't know if I can make it till the end of the
Such an
episode.
edger, dude. You're such an edger.
You're so bad.
No, I went.
Was it amazing?
How could I resist?
I had 3 cans of Waterloo during the first section, so I knew it was gonna be
I had
good.
3 cans of Waterloo during my piss.
I had
like
to
to
resupply.
say-
While I
had to
pissed, I
resupply.
chugged 3 beers
Yep.
so I could do it again.
Yep.
Water the loot. Don't mind if I do.
Oh man,
Some be
never
said
gonna
for
think about
breaking the
Waterloos
seal.
again the same way. Okay, so a couple things. You guys succeeded at this trial, and there's something I overlooked that I will retroactively allow you guys to have done. There is, if you had spent an hour of work collecting some of the plants, you would be able to craft 3 doses of green lotus extract poison. And so that is definitely something you could have done later, with the portal still open.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, we wrapped it in 5 rounds of initiative, right?
Yeah.
So we got 11 hours and 50 minutes to burn.
Yeah.
yeah. So you had plenty of time to do that. Another thing is that you guys leveled up. Woo! We are now
hell yeah.
level. Yes. You completed the 3 trials of Hylax, and you have leveled up to level 8. And when you get back, of course, Tuva again is like, excellent. Please tell me of your exploits. And even though they're watching, they really enjoy you guys telling them kind of your thought process and what you did. And, you guys kind of giving a dynamic telling of the story is part of the process for them. They really like that, So do you give them that joy or do you withhold it from them?
Absolutely.
We
Which?
do,
That
but
was
I
a either
kind
or.
of it kind of makes me not want to. That you're like, they see everything anyways, but they just want you to say it. It's like, well, no, I don't
No,
want
it's
so
like
it-
community.
no.
It's like
Yeah, and also, they also want to celebrate you, like for doing it, and they only see it; they can't hear anything, right? So they can only see it from a distance. They don't have the up close details. They certainly couldn't see what you were doing in the jungle.
They rigged the whole place with cameras.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
but couldn't figure out how to stop these natural disaster. Okay.
Like the kids in the
like-
classroom are watching the highlight reel.
Yeah.
It's like this time you only have 2 hours with the portal. Don't ask us why. It didn't take us 10 hours to set up cameras across the whole thing. Promise. So, again, celebrations, beaming with pride at your clever solution, and they even go. Tuva even goes so far as to say, "You have to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Don't worry, they will reproduce. It is fine. It is sad, yes, but we eat eggs here all the time."
Now y'all shoot straight with me. Now, have y'all ate them eggs before?
Well, no, and it's unfortunate that we couldn't try one, if I'm being honest.
See, I'm not the only one.
Fizz is
not-
a little aghast.
Yeah,
That's like a
Heartedness
quiche and a half
astonishes
right there.
even me.
Damn.
it's just eggs, man. Says the hippie bug. I can't remember his name right now. The one that makes the pails.
I think y'all owe Sigurd a holographic pail or two after that.
Yes, children, give up your
hell
best
yeah.
holographic pail to our heroes.
And Tex like elbows Sigurd in the thigh or whatever. It's like, I got you, buddy.
Stig's like, I wonder if any of them have any egg-shaped sticker decals I could use to commemorate the situation.
Oh man.
The egg cannon continues.
It
yes,
is
crazy.
egg sticker decals, but they are broken eggs with like the yolk running out.
I think these are for you guys. Mine didn't break.
Damn.
Fizz is
Shots
actively
fired.
crying.
Okay. Tuva then says, "Yes, you have done well with the trials. As such, the Sacred Assembly will need to discuss your performance and make our decision about the artifact. We will meet in the morning tomorrow. In the meantime, heal yourselves up, mingle with the denizens here, and celebrate your success. So yeah, you level up. You can there. I will remind you of the key NPCs that are on the Sacred Assembly. You have Harriscore, that's the librarian. You have actually managed to positively influence them with both Natasi and Fizz's respect for the books that are there. There's Ithavine, that's the doctor. Natasi impressed Dr. Ithavine. Both of them are Shirans. Harriscore is a female Shiran, and Ithavine is a host Shiran. There's Kiarth, Nurich, and Yakrin. These are the 3 Han guards that you met initially, the crab heads, and their siblings. There is Mirshamar. That's the male Formian worker. That's the hippie one. That's he's the chief mechanic and tends to all the environmental systems here in the reliquary. And then there's Rackarant, the male trot.
Rackarant.
Wreck balls.
And Rackarant is the cook.
Got him. Fucking got him.
Yeah. And then there's, of course, Tuva herself. You guys have gathered all the information, you've done all the studying, so really it's just, I don't want to take too long on this, but I would miss if I didn't give you one further opportunity to kind of talk to each other or whoever else you might want to before you have to go before the Sacred Assembly in something that's very devout and meaningful. So what would you guys like to do? Not all at once.
Well,
I wouldn't mind talking to the mechanic guy, just to show off Segway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you walk up to him, and he's like, "Hello, well done, good sir. What is that you have there next to you?"
That's Billy Gibbons. He's my squawks.
No, not the little creature, the mechanical creature that's following you around with all the stuff on it.
Oh, this old thing?
Yeah, that thing.
that thing.
Are you mocking me?
No, I just thought that
You're
was
in a
the
fight.
word.
I'm
No,
kidding.
no, is that not how you pronounce the word? I'm unfamiliar with the word thing.
Is where I come from.
Excellent. Tell me more.
Yeah, this is Segway. He's mechanic's drone, Tiny Horse. Technically a mule drone model, but I call him Tiny Horse because it sounds cute.
I agree.
But I was curious, since you work on like the starships and stuff, or what's your specialty? I know you're a mechanic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I work on all the systems that keep this reliquary safe, breathable, and sustainable.
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have a drone? Are you mechanically a mechanic? Like,
That is a deep question I've never pondered before. I mechanically work with machines, therefore I must mechanically be a mechanic. But I do not have a drone.
you got mechanic levels?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
Level 0 mechanic. Well, you'll get some, especially with the impending, whole deal with the swarm. All of us probably have to fight at some point. And if you live through that, you're bound to get some mechanic levels. And if you do, you'll get a choice between getting a drone or an exocortex.
Roll a diplomacy check.
I'm just spoofing the meta more than anything.
Well, you happen to hit on the one thing that he's insecure about, and you made him potentially feel better about it. So let's see.
Oh, okay. You made me scared there. I was like, I didn't want to make him feel bad.
You
Done
fucked up.
Okay. Diplomacy. That is a 32.
A 32 is a success. And so you kind of see relief come over his face, and you intuit that he was a little insecure about his abilities as a mechanic, especially now that there's the threat of the swarm that could come or is around, is out there, like, and he kind of see him stand up a little firmer. He's like, yes, you know what? Now I feel that I am potentially a level 1 mechanic.
What? Just
I feel
now?
like I've got my first level.
Wow.
So I am now truly, technically, mechanically a mechanic.
Well, that makes me feel special. I'm glad I got to share that moment with you. Now, this is going to sound real self-serving, but if you wanted to practice your mechanicking abilities, I mean, if you wanted to install any kind of mods or upgrades to old Segway here, I would not turn you down.
Well, do you have the UPBs necessary?
Oh.
I don't know, gang. I hit you on the comms like, we got some UPBs?
I think that's basically the only currency we have.
So what I will say, just so we don't burn up too much time, if there is a upgrade that you want to put on Segway or, or yourself, they can do it for you. And you can tell me next episode what it is. We'll say that it's happened now, but I know that there's I don't want you to spend the next 20 minutes looking
I'd
through
be
the
looking
list.
through menus. Yeah. No, but that's really neat, actually. Like, I didn't expect this to turn into much, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
You break all the eggs.
Yeah, and I feel like me and they kind of become buddies and get on well. And if there's any kind of beers on the station, maybe they have one.
There's some kind of beers on this station, surely.
It's all egg beer.
That's on Nacondas. So, okay, very good. What about the rest of yous?
Does it make any sense to talk to somebody that we've already kind of sweetened up?
That's what I was thinking.
Are there like additional things we can learn or unlock with folks?
No.
Okay.
No. And I also want to encourage you guys to take an opportunity to talk to each other. If you have things to say to each other, maybe you don't, but this is as good a time as any. It's a little bit of downtime to assess where you're at. You guys have been through a lot. Well, 3 of you have. One of you just joined.
I've been through some stuff, okay, buddy? Now, has Fizz?
Listen here, newbie.
Now, you are absorbing the spirit of another person. So
I have generational trauma. Okay, I inherited some shit.
Yeah, but you guys, there's not really much more to be gained mechanically. So this is really just up to you guys if you have a story you want to tell. If you don't, that's totally fine too. But I just want to give you this opportunity in the downtime to do it.
I think.
Go.
Go.
No, go ahead.
Nope.
Jinx.
I think Sigurd is way better at showing than telling, and he, when they request a retelling of our exploits on the last thing, he probably relies on text to do a lot of the talking, but afterwards he gathers the 3 brothers as well as the school kids if they're not in class, and organizes a game of space touch football to show off the moves that he was pulling with the egg, avoiding the giant ankylosaurus tails and all of that, and also just kind of I think he appreciated his time in the classroom and stuff, and he doesn't really know at this point if we're moving on to something else, and he's this might be the last fun time he gets to have, so he wants it to be with this group of kids and with these guys that what are they guarding anymore now that we're here, so they probably would make good team captains or whatever for this game. So he organizes that and and he's just like kind of showing off and showing like how he protects like the ball that they're playing with, and and he's just like he's not like dunking on these kids or anything, like he's letting them steal his flags and stuff, but kind of showing off what kind of skills it took to pull off the last mission. And I think they sit down for like a break or something, and he's like he's just chatting with the kids, and he's telling them, I didn't really feel super useful in the first two trials. Sometimes, when you have a group of people that you rely on, you gotta kind of lean on the things that different people are good at. Luckily, in that last trial, I ended up being the one that had the skills to get it done. But in the other ones, there wasn't really much I could do, and I just felt like I could count on my team. I bet all of you are, good at different things. You should really, learn to rely on each other, figure out who's best at what, and kind of, shore up each other's weak spots. Not that I think you guys need much defending, and if you do, hopefully I can be here to help, but just know that you don't have to be good at everything to contribute.
One of the kids that you know as Trim, like is like nodding along as you're speaking. Then when you're finished, turns to another child, Rivix, and they're both children. And Tram says to Rivix, Rivix, you're a lot better at vomiting than I am. So I think you should have this holographic pail because it's better suited for you. And like Mr. Sig said, we should celebrate each other's best qualities. So I want you to have this. And Rivix is kind of a small statured child, even among Sheeran. And, it could easily be picked on maybe. And he kind of looks surprised at this and says, Tram, really?
No.
And Tram says, yes, Rivix. Even small guys have good things to do. and like I don't know, and like the older ones are like, ooh, that's
Little guy's like, oh.
yeah, like you tried.
Somewhere
but,
across the station, Texarkana's heart grew one size.
His ears start burning.
And and Rivix takes the holographic bucket and just like it might as well be pure gold to this child. I mean, he's just beaming, and then he, like with a tear in his eye, just throws his arms around Tram and says, thank you so much. Does this mean that I get to play touch football with you guys too? Maybe.
There's a limit,
Right
kid.
back to the
Sig's
gate.
like, you could be on my team next time, buddy.
We're never coming back here.
Couple of thoughts. First, I 100% thought Sig was about to form a gang out of these kids and security guards.
Pickpockets.
And I thought you were going to create a little criminal syndicate. And second, I also, after I realized that wasn't the case, thought that you were about to be like if Michael Jordan went and like played touch football or basketball with kids. It's like I don't lose to no fucking body.
He just like stiff arming all the kids, just like bah, bah,
Get good, scrub.
let's so the Kareth, Nurich, and Vakrin are kind of there definitely during the game, and then they're kind of like watching as all this goes. You can roll a diplomacy or athletics. I know you're going to roll athletics, but I just include diplomacy as like it's kind of all tied together here. Everything that you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be athletics, Adam.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Okay. That's success. So you've now gained the respect of those three Hans, and the children's love you,
The
Sig.
children's love you.
They love you so much.
I'm gonna come back as a substitute teacher. I'll tell you all about volcanoes.
This is Sig's epilogue. It's like, there is a way to put a hole in the side of a volcano and drain the lava.
We could have done the mission with the pick I had, but everyone said no. Listen, all you need to do.
All you need to do is have some guts.
The bully kid's like, this substitute teacher doesn't know shit.
Oh man. Okay. Another. That's an inspiration for you, Griff. Also an inspiration for you, Heath, too.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
All right, Steve, Emily, you have anything cool or no?
Well, we'll see.
Or nah.
I wouldn't hate if there was a little Natasi Fizz crossover here, but what does Fizz do when she's not like chatting with other folks or something? Like, how does she spend her downtime?
Pray.
Probably
Go to church
reading.
camp.
I mean, reading. So, but like, she's not Bible reading. She's just like reading about other cultures, reading about other things, trying to learn constantly.
She's not reading the Bible, but she's reading the Left Behind series.
You know. God damn it.
So where could she be found? Like, because that big old library, might that be the case?
Well, I mean, I'd be here, but like she always has some form on her data pad, or like maybe slipped over and popped one out from Segway and is reading a book, just kind of because she kind of got put through the ringer. So she's sort of just sitting and maybe like just, you know how you sit in a group of people and you just kind of feel like the vibe and you're like, yeah, this is good stuff. That's sort of what she's doing, I imagine. Taking a break.
Okay, so perhaps that's happening, right? And Natasi kind of sidles up by Fizz, and maybe Fizz picks up a little bit of a different vibe from her than normal. Natasi sits down next to her, kind of peeks at her data pad, and just starts off a conversation. She usually doesn't do something like this, but she's just like, "What are you reading there?"
Fizz like brain shorts out for just a second because she gets so excited.
I actually am reading about volcanoes. I was trying to find out if we could have, in fact, used that very interesting stick device. Because you can see here,
And then she just kind of goes off on a tirade, like, you messed up by asking. Like, what are you?
Again, weird vibe from Natasi. She just kind of smiles and she's like, "You know, I had to come over here and say something. You remind me so much of my own young one. By the way, I should introduce myself. My name is Natalie Sinclair. I'm a doctor."
What's happening? Hold on.
And she's just holding out her hand, waiting.
Fizz absolutely shakes your hand, first off. And then says,
I'm sorry. I've known you as Natasi. Is that not the name you're going by now?
You must have me confused with somebody else. I'm Dr. Sinclair.
Is she...
Sorry, if this is awkward for you, I can leave.
No. Tell me more. Doctor, please, sit down.
And Fizz is like, what? And we'll try and surreptitiously kind of catch eyes with Sig or Tex. Just kind of like, hey, come here. And we'll just kind of like,
so please, you're a doctor, a medical doctor, or what is your field of study?
Well, I'm a surgeon, a renowned surgeon from Absalom Station.
Oh, that is very interesting. And how long have you practiced?
Preliminary, quite a while. I mean, I did my medical study there, and then where I worked for a long time in some of the trauma wards in Absalom Station, but mostly I do cardiovascular work.
Ah, it's important work, keeping the old tickers up to snuff.
She's trying so hard to be chill about this and figure out if like Natasi's screwing with her or if maybe something's cross wires. Like, she's gonna try something weird.
I'm sorry. I'm actually going through and checking myself against social situations and people, and I just wanted to clarify. This is a silly question, but could you verify your race for me? What species are you?
I'm sorry if I, that's an odd question to ask.
I'm an odd
human,
person.
Of course.
Of course.
An inquisitive mind, though. You remind me of my young one.
Please tell me more of
Your young one. And she starts like telepathically now sending like Sig, text.
And Natasi's like all smiles, and right before she like launches into her next thing, you hear the like like some sort of like reboot within like her central cortex, and then her eye gets like more crimson, and like maybe you guys are like right next to each other still. She's like, Fizz, what are you doing here?
Oh my god.
Well,
And
when
she
you
startled
collect your
her into
thoughts, maybe
speaking
we can
Spanish.
when you collect your thoughts, maybe we can continue our conversation. And she like stands there up very robotically, like adjusts like her coat that she's wearing, and just like heads out.
Dr. Sinclair. Does she do anything?
And she like pauses for just a second on the way out the door, cocks her head, and then it like goes back to normal, and she walks out. Like that registered something with her, but she doesn't, it's subconscious, if anything.
Hylax, what?
She's like trapping another person's consciousness or something.
Oh, like, I think that's some
goodness.
android stuff, right? That's like...
Well,
I don't know.
It is. I will say, I know. There was a flashback that could give some insight to this. Is all I'll say. I'm not gonna. You have to listen to all 51 episodes of the show again to be reminded of that. But well done, Steve. That is an inspiration for you, good sir.
Thank you. I've been sitting on something like that for a minute, and then when you're like, we're leveling up tonight, I was like, I wonder if I can ham fist this in somewhere.
I think that was a properly fisted, neither no ham involved. Like,
All fists.
No.
No
That
hand.
that was a turkey fist if I ever seen one.
no,
Roast beef, if anything.
Oh,
I feel
no.
like as Natasi's walking off, maybe Sig and Tex finally like come over. Like, what's
Yeah. So, hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
I leveled up a mechanic.
what?
I was hanging out with kids.
Poor Fizz is like, what is going on around here?
Like for real? For real. She kind of like steps back for a second, like,
I know I'm new, but like, is this normal? Who's Dr. Sinclair? No, Natasi said she was a doctor. She said she was a human. And she was talking about having a young one, and then she did I can only assume is some kind of software update reboot, and she was back to Natasi. Has that ever happened?
Not to me, but I mean, Sig's been around Natasi more than I have.
I don't know about all that.
I feel like maybe.
And then Tex like looks at Fizz and telepathically, it's like, that feels suspicious.
She said she'd been on Absalom Station for some time. She was a cardiologist, and I mean, she had a whole backstory. It was very intriguing.
Maybe she's getting ready for a cosplay event or something.
If it's
Never happened before, and she'd look back again at Sig, like,
She got hit real hard by that one dinosaur. Might have messed her up. She doesn't usually get hit when I'm around.
You are very good at your job, Sigurd. Maybe we should go check on her, or should we give her space? What do you think? I don't know.
She's the doctor.
Oh,
I ain't checking on her.
that's not what you want to hear.
I will.
She scares the shit out of me.
She'd hang back, like, if neither of them have ever seen this before. Where is Natasha? Did she leave the room entirely?
Yeah, she's out of there.
Okay.
I will touch base with her again on this, but I will let her rest, and don't want to be over involved. But that is a little troubling, don't you think?
Well, I mean, that's a little troubling, in my opinion. Is pretty par for the course for Natasha. So I don't know what to say other than, I'll pray about it.
And Fizz says,
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We should send up. Bless up. Yes.
Yeah, bless up.
Bless up.
I mean, I can go talk to her if you want, but
Maybe if you have traveled with her longer, and I don't want to overstep my bounds, but maybe we all go check on her just real quick.
like, Fizz is genuinely worried.
Yeah, Teddy's like, no, I think Sigurd ought to.
Sigurd's got this.
Do you want company, Sigurd?
I get the vibe that you annoy her more than most.
I do. I have that effect on people.
She usually appreciates my quiet contemplation.
Okay. Yes. Well, I'm here. I am a stone's throw away. Please let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'll hang out with you. I get on her nerves too. I'm like 97% sure.
Okay. So that all happens. Griff, is there anything specific that you're going to say to Natasha, or do you even go to Natasha, or just saying that you will to kind of calm Fizz?
I think, you see the, like, I imagine Natasi has, like, retreated to probably, like, the sleeping quarters or whatever, like, gathering her stuff and that kind of thing. And, like, the room is, like, dim. And you just see, like, the glow of Natasi's eye, like, going over her things. But you see, like, the hulking shadow of Sigurd in the doorway. And he just, like, looks in at Natasi, like, blocking the whole door. Fizz said something interesting. And I don't know, it felt like it rung a bell. Something about a Dr. Sinclair. I just thought you ought to know. And
Natasha,
he
like,
turns,
okay. Yeah, go
like
ahead.
he turns, I mean, if you catch him, but he, like, turns out of the doorway.
What do I want to say here? What is the best thing? Like, as Sigurd's turning around and is, like, about to leave, maybe he even takes one step. Sigurd, my memory banks say Dr. Sinclair died a long time ago. I don't know why Fizz is bringing that name up now.
Well, if she's dead, she's dead. I don't know much about her. And he walks off.
I love it. I love it.
I've got to go back
That-
and re-listen.
That is proper edging, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
Now that's how you edge.
That's how you edge. Okay. Well,
I've been edging this backstory for 4 books.
wow.
Yeah, and 4 years.
And like 7 years or something.
Now Pith. Thank you, Monsieur B.
Yeah, for the fucking win.
That's great.
Yeah, that's good.
Hit him with the Mike Tyson crossover.
Now, Pith.
Fucking nailed it.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, Heath, you mentioned that Tex
No,
would
I'm
hang
not
out.
ready yet.
No, I know. I don't know.
Got him.
God.
He's crying. Wow.
Okay.
Now Pith got him. You don't get Heath like that very
No,
often.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's the simple
That's
stuff. You know?
rare.
That's an inspiration for Monsieur B. Take one.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Ooh. All right. What are you saying? What are you talking about?
You said you was gonna hang out with old Fizz.
Yeah,
Is there anything
absolutely.
about that, or are you just hanging?
No, I mean, I think there ought to be something about that. My brain's pretty blank right now, but give me a second and I'll get into it.
Well, I'll set it. I'll set you up if you want.
All right. Alley-oop.
Alley-oop, yeah. Sig leaves and like there's all these things kind of running in Fizz's head, like what the hell's going on with Natasi? Also looks over at Hex and is like, what's going on with this? And just like takes a deep breath and looks at him again and says, I need you to understand that I know that I am new and I am unknown in a lot of ways, but whatever this connection, this bond, this Hylaxian miracle that has occurred, I am glad to be bound with you, Texarkana.
Aw.
I look forward to our adventures.
Are we in the library? Is that where where were you when the interaction with Natasi happened?
I was just in the room.
some-
Just in the area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Common area.
Oh, okay. Well, in the common area or whatever, Tex still riding Segway clops up to you, so he's eye level. And then hops down awkwardly. But he looks up at you like very seriously and is like, I don't know. I'm a magic user, and I feel like a lot of the times people assume that knowing a lot about the mystic arts and all that kind of stuff comes along with that, and I'm living proof that's not the case. It's kind of on pure instinct. So I say that because I don't know how any of this stuff's happened or is happening. But I'm glad too. And honestly, that surprises me a little bit. I think my normal inclination would have been to take my grief and sorrow and just wallow around in it for years. And pleasantly enough, this whole thing's been kind of a quick, not super quick, but sudden, we'll say, sort of healing process. And it feels real instinctual, as do most things I'm involved with, but I don't know, it just feels like with this whole deal and Hylax and all that, there's still something left of old Uvari hanging around, maybe looking after us. But I know you're your own person, and that's, in an odd way, more comforting. You know?
I do. And I think that Hylax has brought us together for a very specific reason. And apart from that specific reason, I think that the connection, that alone, and she kind of like touches her chest, and I imagine you kind of feel that little bit of pulse, kind of where the tether is, essentially.
He feels it in his bullet wound.
And it's just, she tilts her head a little bit and she says, it hurts sometimes, but in the way that crying really hard feels good. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. It does. Shouldn't, but it does.
And she taps her chest again and she looks down at you and she says,
Can I hug you?
Recording stopped.
Yeah. That'll be fine.
that'll be fine. That'll do, Fizz. That'll do.
But she's got to kneel down to do it.
Recording in progress.
This is fine.
Yeah. No, but like that, it was more a cathartic, that'll be fine, you know? And he does, let you kneel down and hug him. He should have just stayed up on Segway.
I feel like as kind of like her bigger form would like come in with her little insect arms and kind of like squish around you. Maybe you also for just a split second feel the kind of the wings of Yavari kind of coming around too.
Oh man, that's his breath kind of.
There's your inspiration, Emily.
Thanks, Doc. But yeah.
Okay, well, great stuff, guys. Really touching. I loved it. Well done. You guys go to sleep, leveled up, powered up. It's the next morning, and you're summoned before the sacred assembly to hear the monk's final decision on your worthiness. You're taken back to the temple, and when you go inside, they actually close the double doors, which is uncharacteristic.
It's a trap.
Well, more so to keep the populace of the reliquary from eavesdropping. This is very serious business. When you walk in, you get the sense that everybody's in a pretty good mood. You feel like that this is going to go well for you. Tuva is on the dais at the podium, invites you to come sit at the seats of honor that are at the podium. So you make your way up there, take your seats, and she addresses the room. But she turns to you at the start of her speech. She says, "Congratulations, brave new friends. You have truly demonstrated that you can champion the ideals of Hylax. And so, I have something for you." Tuva reaches into the cushion-lined metal box to retrieve a crown that appears to be made of insectile exoskeleton. Bits of chitin form the base, and 3 spires resembling mandibles point skyward, with clusters of iridescent wing fragments forming the iconic stars that top the crown. The ornament is intricate, bizarre, and oddly beautiful. The crown of Hylax. I believe this could be what the swarm has been searching for. An artifact that could give it godlike power. Hundreds of years ago, Hylax directed the creation of this crown by Shiran priest on Suscalet at a place called Clutchstone Ridge. Its purpose, though was unclear, And so it was brought to the prodigal stone for study and protection, spurring the creation of this very monastery. Tuva holds the crown up to the light and smiles faintly. The reason behind this item's creation has eluded us until now. Hylax granted me visions of your arrival and of you taking this crown to help defeat a great threat. I am certain that that threat is the swarm entity known as the God Host. Her eyes narrow a bit. The swarm has always been a source of destruction, but in its never-ceasing evolution, it has created this new and terrifying being. The God Host is a colossal, multi-headed monstrosity that is primed to absorb and amplify divine energy. If it were to get a hold of the crown of Hylax, it could take Hylax's power for its own and disperse it throughout the hive mind, making the swarm omnipotent. Omnipotent.
That was I looked at Steve and Emily at the same time, both go,
I mean, they
Lost in
would.
translation.
Oh my.
They would be
I
pretty
think the way
potent.
you pronounce stuff's fine.
Yeah.
Right here in the reliquary. It can be omnipotent.
Exactly.
I'm just over here furiously taking notes, and I hear omnipotent. I'm like, all right, okay.
And in the monastery.
In the monster.
The mood in the temple grows grim as Tuva continues. We cannot allow this to happen. Though the crown holds the potential for great calamity, it can also be our salvation. Hylax has shown me the way. You will take this artifact into a psychic realm that represents the God Host subcolony's connection to the great swarm hive mind, where you will unleash the crown's true capacity. This won't stop the entire swarm, but it will hopefully disorient the subcolony enough for your armies to take back your planet and destroy the God Host. While I grieve that we cannot fully free the swarm instead of fighting it, this is what must be done. We must stop the God Host. Do you accept this challenge? Will you serve as Hylax's champions to stand against the swarm?
What?
You heard me.
Emily is confused, but Fizz.
It's the psychic realm and all that. Is that like a right now thing, or is that like a we gotta level up and do some other chores
yes.
first?
Pretty soon.
Oh,
Pretty soon.
it's coming.
Well,
Pretty
damn.
soon, yes.
I reckon. Yeah.
I mean, Fizz
I
is
must
very
hear
confused by all
affirmative
of it.
My
from
bad.
all of you. Yes, vocal
Yes.
affirmation from all of you is required.
Of course, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am ready to do what must be done.
Fizz, hard side eye. I'm like, doctor.
At your accept, Tuva places the crown of Hylax on her head and explains that she must first perform an hour-long ritual to open the way to the psychic realm. And she sits down, cross-legged, with the crown up on her head, and enters a deep trance. And tiny sparks of light begin to form on the crown's points. A few moments later, Mirshmar, the mechanic, gets some sort of message on his commune. He reads it, and he looks up and he says, "Oh, shit.
What is it, Marshmallow?
Our sensors have detected the sudden presence of swarm ships exiting the drift nearby. We are being invaded." He goes on to propose that the swarm is going to overwhelm this comet in a matter of minutes.
Ugh.
And the only way to give Tuva the time that she needs to activate the crown is for you to blow the tunnels that come into this reliquary. And he says, I need you to help us in this. Get yourself battle ready and head to these places. And he marks a few places for you, gives you a few coordinates to go. You will need to set explosives. And then as he's telling you this, an announcement comes on over the intercom of the whole station. And it's Dr.
Sinclair?
Nah,
I
not
thought the
Sinclair.
same thing.
You're
It's
all
like,
dead.
we're
it's
in
a van.
hell.
It's a
I
van.
will become the god host.
Always were.
Yes, and Ithavan says, my fellow devotees of Hylax, our worst fears have come true. The swarm is here, but as I speak, our abbot performs a ritual that will allow the outsiders an unprecedented chance.
Unproceeding, it's fine.
Love
An
you, Adam.
unpotent.
But as I speak, our abbot performs a ritual that will allow the outsiders an unprecedented chance to stop the swarm in its tracks. Our holy mission is to give her enough time to finish. Cease whatever it is you are doing and take up arms. You must do whatever it takes to slow down the swarm, even at the cost of your own lives. Hylax will embrace you on the other side. May the Forever Queen bless your efforts. Bless up! Bless up!
Bless up.
We'll see.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Oh, the reliquary
When-
is under
when
attack.
When in the reliquary, do as the Shireen's do.
Stop it.
Love you, Adam. It made me so happy.
It's a lot of words.
You were doing great.
Yeah, so the comet is under attack. You guys leveled up. Make sure you get that all done because you're going to need all those new abilities, skill points for sure. And most importantly, hit points for this next bit as we enter the climax of book 4 of Hideous Tomfoolery's run of Attack of the Swarm. We will finish this, and then I can't tell you when book 5 is going to happen, but I can tell you that book 5 is bonkers because you're going to the psychic realm, and it's going to be amazing. So there we go.
All right.
But we're going to edge this climax for a couple
Tune
weeks.
in
Okay.
4 years from now.
Tune in. 4 years
The
from
ultimate
now.
edge. Come when we get back.
We'll see you in a couple
Don't
weeks,
come.
folks.
Just get close.
Let's get
Just
close.
get close. Wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Then do it. Make sure that you all piss healthily. Drink lots of water. Enjoy your piss. We only have limited amount of moments
It's
in our
finite.
lives.
It's weird.
know,
Yeah.
You know,
It's not
you only have
omnipotent.
so many pisses that you get to take in your lifetime. Don't
we
let
do a
any of them go by
Wolpia?
unappreciated.
Wolpia,
And yes, we will do
yes.
a Wolpia. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Will be.
Yeah.
We have gone too far.